Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And finally, I have gotten the Hasbro Phoenix in my hands. Now, I ordered this off of Amazon because for some reason, Big Bad Toy Store still hasn't gotten my Phoenix to me. So they'll miss out on me paying them to get it. Now, I did pay like $50 for it. I don't know what the original going price for this was. It's definitely too much, definitely paid too much. But yeah, obviously I got her Phoenix effect all put together and out. I mean, this is the main accessory. I didn't really feel a need to have to hold off for a whole accessory section for this. She comes with this head, and then she comes with this head. I mean, most of you guys have probably seen a review for this figure already. But really, I'm just going to be doing a comparison to the Mafex. Now, to give my opinion about this figure, a lot of reuse. I think this is similar to the Black Widow body. I think this might be a little bit taller. I'll pull Black Widow out and Miss Marvel to do a comparison. But I think this is the basic structure of the Black Widow body. So we'll probably have the same articulation. As far as how I think it looks, it's okay. I think the head sculpts look old. They don't look like comic books to me. But I think she looks a little old with this face. Now the face sculpt itself is nice, just in general. But it's more realistic than I would want a head sculpt to be for a comic book character. Also, I got green splotches on my gold paint on my version, so obviously that's not going to be common for everybody else. But I do like the subtle highlights in her hair. But the painted boots, hate it. Absolutely hate it. This should be sculpted and painted. But if you're just gonna, this is tacky. This is typical tacky Marvel Legends shit right here. Typical tacky Hasbro shit right here. Like this, I will never get past. I will never ever get past this. These should be sculpted separate pieces. These should be sculpted boots. I do not like this at all. I mean, and it would give them an opportunity to be able to hide a swivel under this boot. But that's tacky as hell. I hate that. I hate that they do that. The belt is plasticky and kind of cheap looking, in my opinion. Again, painted gloves. Hate it. Hate it. I want all that shit sculpted. Whatever. You can go budget. You can make all the excuses you want for Hasbro doing half-ass jobs on their figures, and that's on you. If you want to make those excuses, you can. I'm not going to do that. Other than that, the face sculpt is probably the best thing about this figure. It's the most detailed thing about this figure. It's the most painted thing about this figure. Other than that, it's just a pretty base body for their new female bucks, I guess. As far as articulation, she can look down. Obviously, up is not going to happen. Side to side, she does have a double ball peg, but as usual, Hasbro doesn't know how to do double ball pegs, so they always fuck it up, and it makes people think double ball pegs aren't the way to go when they are. Horizontal there for the shoulder. She does have a butterfly joint that's decent. Comes out decently, goes in okay, it's fine. Bicep swivel, double jointed, really tough double jointed. Can I get it? No, because it's super cheap. Oh, that is really stuck. Can I get this one? Super bendy, super soft plastic. Jesus Christ, there you go. Way over 90 degrees with that elbow. I don't know why that's so hard to do. The diaphragm joint, you will get a twist out of that. Crunching back is fine just with the diaphragm joint, but forward you're not going to get a whole bunch. And then You're gonna get some shelving there and then some gapping. Side to side is okay, it's fine. It's decent. It's going forward sucks on it, but I guess that's why they have this crunch here, so you can use that to go forward. And then obviously way back. No way swivel, which sucks. Horizontal there with the leg. Splits, not all the way, but that's fine for a Phoenix figure. Thigh swivel, 90 degrees, over 90 degrees with the knee. That far with the ankles, and you do get an ankle rocker. So typical Marvel Legend, and hinge for the hands. I forgot that. So typical articulation for Marvel Legends. I mean, nothing special. And she comes with 2 fists. She comes with another set of fist hands too. So not that big of a deal. So you get the heads and you get the fists. This head is also very witch-like. She looks like a witch in this with this head to me. The layered hair is fine. I think that's fine, but I do not like this face sculpt at all. She looks old and not very attractive, to be honest with you. This face, she is attractive, but she looks nothing like what I would think Jean Grey would look like. She looks like Spider-Man's girlfriend, to be honest with you. This looks like what's her name? What's the redhead chick Spider-Man dates? I'm blanking on her name for some reason. But that's what that head sculpt looks like to me. But anyway, but the real show is this stand. Now the stand is really nice. It does glow very nicely in lights. If you want to see that does look very, very nice. And it comes in pieces, as you probably already know. And I did have to watch a video to actually put this bird in this stand. But once it's in there, it is in there and it is stuck. The head does move on this guy. Almost more head movement than the actual figure itself. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty stiff plastic there. I do love how this is sculpted. This looks so good. So good. But yeah, let's do some comparisons real quick. So here she is next to the Marvel Legends Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen, and then we have Miss Marvel. Now Miss Marvel does seem to be slightly shorter than Jean Grey, slightly, and it just could be the hair. It just could be the hair, so they could be about the same height. And I want to say it looks like they probably share the same arms. Legs look similar. No, because her thigh cut is lower and it's sculpted. Look at that. Look, they actually do know how to sculpt a boot. Look at that. But yeah, that one's lower, so this is definitely a different leg. Torsos. Maybe the crunch part here is the same, but the boobs I think are different. Jean Grey's looks a little bit more, looks a little bit bigger and a little bit more sculpted. The arms, I don't know. I think hers are a little bit bigger. And yeah, I think this upper part is different all around. Like her diaphragm is different. But yeah, but that's what she looks like with these chicks. Alrighty, and let's be honest, this is really the comparison everybody wants to see. The Mafex Phoenix versus the Marvel Legends Phoenix. Of course, people have already done this comparison, but but this is my thoughts on this. And and maybe this is a bias in me, I guess, but I think the Mafex blows this out of the water. I don't even think it's a question. I mean, as far as look, I think this Mafex is leagues better than this Marvel Legends. I mean, it is. Look at the gold paint. Just look at the gold paint. Sculpted boots. I mean, sculpted gloves. That I don't think this one. I don't think this Marvel Legend holds a candle to this. I'm sorry. I have seen other people's opinion, and I didn't have them in hand at the time. But this face sculpt is way more comic book like than this. This is kind of an uncanny valley realism to this that I just do not appreciate. This looks good. This right here looks like a comic book character. This looks like a comic book character. Her face looks like a comic book sculpt. This looks nothing like her in the comic book. Maybe this looks like an MCU Phoenix. Even just the whole build of this one, I like it. Now we turn around on the back, the cheeks are suffering. These cheeks, these are some cheeks. These are cheeks. These are diaper cheeks. So if we were just basing it off of cheeks, oh, Marvel Legends hands down. Marvel Legends got the cheeks for sure. But other than that, nah, man. This one got it. This one got it. I think it's just Marvel Legend fanboys and stans that think this looks better than this. Because it's not a question. And obviously, I'm throwing this in the bin. I really bought this for this. This is the only reason I got this figure. It is for the Phoenix Force. It is for the Phoenix Force stand. And that is all. I have no interest in the Marvel Legends Phoenix. Now, she doesn't really fit in there very well. Let's see if we can get her to fit in here. Let me see what I can do here. All right, so I got her in there. And she looks good. She looks good in it. She looks really, really good in it. So this is probably going to be how I have her posed in my collection now. This figure will go into the bin of non-existence. So that's how I feel about that. There's no reason for me to even have this other than this. This is a superior figure. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But anyway, yeah, this was just a quick look at this. I just wanted to do the comparisons. I'm not going to get into articulation and stuff. I've done a review of this girl, of this figure. I don't need to do a review. I already did an articulation review of this. This was part of this review, right? So you can see the articulation differences. There are some differences, obviously. Really, the thigh swivel is the really only issue with this, but that's kind of Mafex anyway. But other than that, yeah, I mean, there's some caveats in there. Slightly better on the elbows on the Marvel Legends, but you saw me struggling to even bend this one. I can't even get this one to work. It's just frozen. Yeah, it's just frozen. I'll end up breaking it trying to get that elbow to move. So, but yeah, there's no question about it. So anyway, that's it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.